Damn.
Bike racing for you, isn't it?
That is bike racing for you. Imagine coming this way just to do that though. Yeah. Wow, we're at Otley. It's, I guess, one of the coolest town centre crits in the UK.
We're here at Otley, small town in Leeds, near Leeds.
Got Nimai racing, the support race. He's here to come and like learn. I have no idea how it's going to go.
Top 10, definitely. I need to. There's always a chance. I think if you're in a race, there's always a chance of winning. So you have to back yourself.
We're going to set him a plan, just see if he sticks to it, goes nuts, and I'm going to try and get Joe Holt to win.
Win Otley. That's the ideal plan.
Plan is get round, try and get to the front if I'm not at the front at the start, and try and help the boys out. Maybe send an attack. Depends on how I feel though, because I was ill last week, so hopefully that's all gone out of my system now.
We're here for the first round of the National Crit Series, and
And you're going to win?
And we're going to win. And we're going to race our bikes hard, and we're going to come off that circuit with no regrets. Regrets.
The next race is really hard, and if you're not on the front row to begin with, the race can be over before it starts. Here you can get away with it, but the second round, you want to be starting up high. So I'm personally aiming to try and get Joe a win and hang on to a top 10 myself. Should we go mission 5 laps to go if I can send it then? That'd be quite cool, then. Just tell me where. Where do you reckon? Up top of the hill?
This last corner is 150 to go, so if you're leading out the last corner, you've got a load of speed anyway. And you're quick, so if someone comes around you, pat them on the back.
Say if you wanted to attack, I'd be like sitting in the top 10 sort of thing. And the moment the guy on the front starts to park it because he's spent all his beans, and it starts to slow down, wait for like the first guy to flick his elbow, and the second guy who won't come through, he'll flick his elbow. And when you see that, you see the couple guys on the front just peeling off, slowing down, just send it.
Well, firstly, my back wheel actually spins, so lesson number 1 was make sure your bike works properly. I reckon with about 5 laps to go, maybe 3, I'm going to try and attack once we get to the top of the climb, and then just see where it goes. Send it and then see where the speed takes me.
Good luck, man. Just have fun. Stick to the plan, man. Yeah. Fine. When I come shouting. So I think if you want to go down there, turn left, and then go parallel, and then left again. Yeah, because the entrance is over on the left-hand side. This is going to be one of those things where he's just going to be like, what's going on here? This is mad, isn't it? Especially going up that climb, he's going to be like, bro, what's going on? It'd be such a mad learning experience. When we were teaching Nimai to corner, he had a tendency to keep looking at where he didn't want to go and end up following that way. So the saying is, don't look at the grass, look at where you want to go. Yeah, don't look at the brick wall. Please don't look at the brick wall.
So that is due to take place in this will be about 8 minutes or so.
I want to come find you in a rubber. Are you okay? Yeah. That's my teammate.
Checked and confirmed. As these riders go through, in the pit area, please go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Away you go. Come on, riders. Keep it around.
He's got a flat tyre, a puncture on the front wheel. Oh, that's a real shame, man. He's doing alright though, these people have been dropped already. Oh bro, that's such a shame. You look good though. Yeah, it's gone right down. Do you know what happened? It happens quite a bit here, to be fair.
I felt it as well, it was in like the second lap. I thought, nice, okay, and then a lap later.
That's crit racing.
Oh, that's annoying, man.
Well, you got Friday as well though.
Yeah.
It's
life, isn't it?
It is life, man. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. You never know.
It is what it is.
Do you know if you hit something or
I think it was just like
hit a pothole or something?
pothole, like near one of those
Great, yeah.
grates. Yeah. Come all this way. 10 minutes.
I don't think it's even that.
It was 10.5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
What? 10.5 minutes? You're there and you look comfy in there as well.
I was comfy, I felt fine.
After the disappointment and bad luck Nimai faced, puncturing just 3 laps into this race, it's down to us to try and turn this race around. We didn't drive from London for 5 hours all the way to Otley just to get round empty-handed. We're at the back of an 120 rider field and the first goal is moving up. It's no easy task, but it's something we can do. We've just got to try and not waste too much energy doing so. Just getting up through the side of the bunch takes an acceleration of over 1,000 watts and holding massive power just to move up and get yourself into the race. Oli got a great start. Me and Joe finally found our way to the front as the pace was fast and furious. Just holding your position in a race this fast of over 49 kilometers an hour takes a lot of energy. And just as we get to the front, the attacks potentially making the race winning move start coming thick and fast. With newly crowned Criterium champion, Oli Wood sending it off the front just like he did to win that title. Now is not the time to hold back. It's all or nothing, and do not let the race winning break be your fault that it goes away. I look around here and there's no one else left but myself to drag this back. I'm trying to shut down this gap of hitters who are trying to get away from the rest of the bunch. I flick my elbow for some help, but the rider behind me, Will Tidball, has a rider in the brake and refuses to help me out. And just as I bring the brake back, Will sends it off my wheel with a perfect counter-attack that lands a punishing blow to my energy stores. Just 1 lap later up the hill, Bob Donaldson, a man on fine form, sends it up the side of the bunch, igniting a series of punishing attacks from Jim Brown and other riders to follow. The riders in front of me start flicking their elbows just as it looks like they're going to help me bring it back, but they're out of stores of energy. I've got to go. This could be the race winning move. I'm wondering where Joe and Oli are, but with a race this fierce, from the battle for position, I expect they've got caught up behind and they can't be here to help me. I try to bridge across, and just as it looks like I'm going to, I run out of energy. I flick my elbow and Rob Scott sends it across to the gap. It's at this point where I realise I have absolutely no energy left. I've followed too many attacks and I'm in the red. I finally see Oli, and as I float to the very back, I see Joe. I look at Joe and ask him if he's got anything left. We both haven't. We try one more time to move up in the very final stages of the race, but we cannot do it. Not enough. I decide with 1 lap to go, I'm out of this one. The goals of winning and landing myself a top 10 are gone. I'm gonna have to accept my fate that Ilkley in 2 nights' time, I'll be starting at the back, and I'm gonna have to do it all again, and it's gonna be even harder.
What happened was I didn't turn up.
What do you mean, you're here, man?
My legs didn't turn up, unfortunately. Yeah, it's probably the worst feeling I've had on the bike this year. Finished mid bunch there somewhere, so not disastrous, not great, but if I'm honest, I enjoyed my day on the bike really, so that's the main thing. I'm upright, I'm safe, And we go again.
Go again.
We go again. We always go again.
Well, that did not go as planned at all. I had 0 legs. I was trying to lead out Joe with the plan and I didn't even get to the freaking last lap. So stupid. On a real, I don't know what that was. Maybe that's just the drive or it's fatigue from the weekend of champs. Maybe I'm a bit ill. Maybe I'm just... But hopefully on Friday at Ilkley, we won't be. I think it'll be alright. Maybe now the drive's done and the hard effort's done, it'll be okay. But man, that did not go anywhere near how I thought it would. So hold tight, see what happens on Friday. I mean, a chicken tikka masala sandwich from a gas station. Every time you think you're going to be good at cycling, just not. I just want to be good, man. I'm so bored of being average.